So the teacher has given an external resource. Okay, when we click this, it will take you to Geek, Geeks for Geeks. Okay, so from there they can refer. Okay, so these are all the quadrant 2. This is quadrant 1. Let me show you the quadrant 1. First, we'll go step by step. So how the course content we will create. So this is a page 1. Okay. History of C. What are the features of C? This is all in lecture 1. Then after this explaining about the future of C, the teacher has gone to structure of C program. Okay. The next page. Then after that, this 50 minutes content, that much only we can teach in the class, okay, being in the first semester. Then immediately we are giving challenge question. Whatever the content they have read, they should be able to attend this particular question. Now, the beauty here is, this is what the lesson path which I told in our framework. If a student gave a wrong or give a wrong answer and give the submission, okay, it will not allow them to move forward to the next lesson. It will take back them to the previous lesson. Okay, until unless they give the correct answer, the lesson progress will not happen. Okay, so that's how the lesson path control has been created. Okay, lesson path control is created. So I'm taking one particular course. I'm giving you one example how the lesson content is created. The same way, let us go to some of the mathematics courses or semester. Okay, Algebra 1 and Calculus 1. You can see how the teachers have created. So here also you can see the lecture 1 prerequisites, lecture 1 practice problem, discussion, quizzes, and a sample glossary. Okay, they have created some keywords. Okay, if I click here, you will understand. For A, they're not created. Okay, so the teacher had run some prerequisite for the course. Okay, the same way, lecture 2, you can see all the 4 quadrant is displayed here. Lecture 3, unit 1, lecture 3, the same way. Okay, so then if you come to some other subjects, 6 also, mechanics properties, 4 subjects, big course. So here also you can see, the teacher is creating a lesson content. Okay, seeing some images as well. Okay, and prepared a content, text content. Okay, so the next one he's talking about units and measurements. Okay, I think this is the end of the lesson. Okay, the same content they have given and the content is there. It's a very simple way of creating a, the whatever the 50 minutes what we have for our class, the content can be created this way. And some of the English also I can show you. And it is a BA English double major. This category is very, very important. Okay, so that is easy for the children also to know where the course is available. Okay. For semester study. There's some quotes they have given. It is, they have all freedom to do what they want. This teacher has given some welcome, message. Unit 1, chapter 1, you can see. Okay. So all 4 quadrant you can see here. Okay, this is the interactive video what the teacher has created. This is the lesson content page. Okay. So after the content page, they have given some question, reading of the content. Okay. So like that they have made. And some of the reading material, okay, from book they have scanned. This is reading material, quadrant 2. Okay, reading material they have done. And some of the uh, video, this is from H5P video. This H5P video, interactive video, helps us to have some, you know, say for example, if I play, there has, just a voice over. Okay, the teacher has given a voiceover for the content what he has prepared. I'll show you if there is any questions he has asked. I don't think he has asked any question. He has given a summarization. Okay. So just, the points he has given, and he has given the voiceover, okay, for the unit 1. Okay. So that is, he considered that to be his own material. Okay. So that is what. Then he has given the open discussion. This is again quadrant 3. So in this literary work, okay, we have not discussed a popular literary work and its historical context. Okay, we have removed actually from the last semester. And know your progress. This is quadrant 4. Okay, so they have removed. Okay, so this is what I was mentioning to you. When you are preparing a course, make sure that there is a lesson content, that is nothing but the lecture notes in the form of text, which I have delivered in the class. That can be one quadrant. Quadrant 2, resources. You can see quadrant 2, 2 different files the teacher uploaded. Quadrant 3, discussion points they have given. I'll show you one. Discussion points. So here you can see people have given some discussion point. Okay, the students are responding back to that, the questions. Okay. So cloud-based services that people use daily. So each student has given their, discussion point. Okay, sometimes we can have an assessment process for this. Usually this particular course, we have not given any assessment marks for this. That's why you cannot see any grading processes over here. Okay. Here, if you go, so this is like, the discussion in the thread. Okay. Like most of our, the EDX and Coursera courses, they follow the same thing. Let us come back to the course. And there may be some questions, suppose if I use, the third party video and, it is better to give an acknowledgement like this. Anyway, this particular LMS environment, it is not public for public access. It is only for our students. Okay, but still, when we use a material or, sources, content from, third party, it's better to give, like this, the acknowledgement. This video has taken from Edureka, okay, and so and so. We give another content creation purely for in-house, academic activities. So like that, if you give, then nobody is going to ask any questions on that. So each and every subject, every unit, you can see this is the way the course content is prepared. So here in our LMS, we have a very simple way of uploading the content. Okay. And say, for example, if I want to add anything to this content, I can add directly to the, if I go to the editing page, somebody is asking, how they change the editing page. So if I go to this content, I can modify. Okay. I can edit the content by clicking this. Okay. I can go and edit, or I can add some more content to the existing content. Now, because being an admin, I am getting this privilege to view all these things, but the teachers, they don't have any privilege to delete any content. Okay. Even if they delete, it records in the log file. So easily we can see who has deleted content. So you can see here, most of the, let me show you this. The content is created, then multiple choice question has been asked, then the next content is created, the next question is asked, then next content is created, next question is asked. So basically they are talking about the cloud services. Okay. So all cloud services they have given, and finally they are ending up with the end of the lesson. So this is what we call the lesson path. Okay. This is what we call the lesson path. You create what are the content I have to put. Okay. So first we need to see the outline. Okay. So what are the things I'm going to cover in this 50 minutes? So each, title, I can give a content which is related to that particular content. So here the cloud services you can see. Then if you go to IIS, specifically for that particular content. Okay. So that's how the teacher had prepared. Then if you come to the question 1, okay, so they have prepared some questions and they have given the, answers as well. Okay. So if it is correct, then, response 1 is correct. If it is not, no, this all you can play around. Okay. So if you go through your system, you will understand what I'm talking about. It is individually, one system. They can, have their own way of designing. Okay. So I'm sure Saravanan sir might have taken all this, input, and he has created, what you can say, the quiz process and everything. Stages. Okay. The lesson content and the stages. I will show you total number of users. I will show you. So we have 24,359 students are there in the master database. So this is from 21 onwards. We are keeping students, and so once they, there are 5 years is over, we remove the students from the database. Until then, we keep them in the master database. Okay, so rather than speaking, okay, if you have any questions, so particularly I can go and show to you how the things can be done in the LMS environment.